Hello, all. I am your host, Rodimus Prime. It is Friday, June 24th, 2022. Hopefully, the vibes are good and your mind is sharp. And today, I am going to be doing another tier list for you guys. You guys decided that you really enjoyed the first one, so we're going to go ahead and do another one today. When I was born, the doctor told my parents that he's going to be 6'6", 300 pounds. Well, I'm 6'4", and I weigh just over 300 pounds. So I'm kind of a large Marge, kind of a big Bessie. With that being said, I figured that I would be the ultimate authority when it comes to these fast food tier lists. As I've grown up, I've had enough of the fast food to know what I like, what I don't like, what I think is good, what I think is terrible. And I figured I would do that for you guys today, kind of show you my personal feelings. Understand that these are my thoughts, my opinions, and you don't got to agree with them at all. But go ahead, sit back, relax, and here is my fast food tier list. So first of all, guys, let's go ahead and look at how my tier list is broken down. It's broken down as such. S is the highest, F is the lowest, and then there's a category for never eaten. So what I'm going to do for you guys here is to just save us some time. I'm going to go ahead and do the never eaten right now. So let's go ahead and let's do that. So as you can see, we've now gotten our fast food places listed that we've never been to. Unfortunately, I know people are going to automatically probably disqualify me because I've never had Chick-fil-A, I've never had Whataburger, and I've never had Steak and Shake. Well, I live on the West Coast, and unfortunately, we are not privy to those places. So I apologize for not having that. But let's get right in this tier list and start it off right off the rip with Papa John's. Papa John's is the pizza chain that you probably saw during the NFL games constantly. They were the pizza sponsor of the NFL for the last 10 years. That right now belongs to Little Caesars. Um, Flavor's good. Pizza's not greasy. Toppings are okay. All meat pizza, which is usually what I'll go for, is pretty solid for the most part. Could use some more meats. Price is okay. In general, I'm going to put it at B tier. That's where it belongs. Pretty simple as that. B tier. Next up is Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box has definitely gone downhill the last few years. It's not a great place to eat. Not really that solid in terms of flavor. They've gotten my order wrong multiple times. It's gotten an interesting nickname. You probably know that one if you know it. Jack in the Box, unfortunately, goes down that D tier. Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's is a very good sandwich shop. Very good flavors, very good service. In general, the bread is always crisp on the outside, soft on the inside, the way bread should be. Pretty tasty. So I'm going to go and put Jimmy John's into A tier. KFC. Chicken is always moist and juicy. Price is disgusting. $39.99 for a 12-piece and 2 sides without taxes being included? How? For that thing alone, for KFC's price. Sorry, bud. I'm going down to D tier. Panda Express. I'm kind of in the middle on Panda. It's all right. It's fast food, you know, fast food Chinese food. I can't really say anything else. So, C tier. Carl's Jr. and Hardee's are pretty much the same thing, just one's East Coast, one's West Coast. Carl's Jr. when I was a kid wasn't great. As I've gotten older, it's gotten better. The fries aren't cold anymore. The burgers actually taste decent. So because of that, Hardee's and Carl's Jr. is going to go into B tier for me. Arby's, we have the meats. That's all we have apparently, because every time I go to Arby's, it is the driest freaking sandwich I've ever had in my entire life. There's no flavor, there's no juiciness to it. You gotta add the sauce that they give you, otherwise you're gonna be sitting there looking for something to drink. Driest sandwich I've ever had. Their curly fries are amazing, but you cannot dictate a fast food experience based solely upon curly fries. Arby's, D tier above Jack in the Box. Baskin Robbins is ice cream. As far as ice cream goes, it's delicious ice cream. But this is a fast food tier, and apparently we're going to put ice cream in it. But if we're going to go upon flavor and price, I'm going to put Baskin Robbins below Jimmy John's in A. Boston Market. Really good sides from what I had when I was a kid. It's rotisserie chicken, though. Not the biggest fan of rotisserie chicken. Boston Market. C tier, because I haven't had you in almost 25 years. Firehouse Subs. Delicious, fresh, meaty, moist, beautiful sandwiches, large freaking sandwiches. Soda machine with multiple flavors. Awesome service, great experience overall. Firehouse Subs, easy S tier. Burger King. King of burgers. Well, let me tell you, the king has been overthrown because Burger King has fallen on hard times. Their burgers are no longer flame grilled in terms of flavor. The last time I had a Burger King Whopper, the tomatoes were old, the pickles were old, and the burger was soggy. It was the most inopportune and unremarkable experience I had ever experienced. Burger King definitely needs to step their game up. They have fallen on hard times, and I don't know if they'll ever pick themselves back up. Burger King, F tier. Chipotle. Fresh, vibrant, very good flavors. It's a good experience every time I go there. It's affordable. I get exactly what I want in a timely fashion. Fits the category of fast food to a T. That being said, gets put in A tier right below Baskin Robbins. Domino's. One of my bottom 2 pizza places that currently exist. Their pizza is extremely greasy. Their breadsticks are overly buttery, overly garlicky, and not a good experience. I always have heartburn and other things after I eat Domino's. So Domino's, F tier. Dunkin' Donuts. Donuts. I like donuts just as much as the next person, but I don't like donuts on a daily basis. And I'm basing this upon the fact that if you could eat this on a daily basis, how the flavors would retain over time, cost, experience, overall. Dunkin', because it's donuts, but they're delicious donuts. A tier behind Baskin Robbins because I like ice cream just a little bit more. Five Guys Burgers and Fries. You're gonna pay $25 for 2 burgers and and a bag of fries. But let me tell you, that burger is gonna be delicious. It's gonna be a juicy burger with anything that you could possibly want on it because the amount of toppings is insane. It's flavorful. It's fresh. It's a good experience every time you go there. Five Guys, second S tier fast food place. In-N-Out Burger. First time I had it, it was magical. I went there, I didn't know burgers of that flavor and caliber could exist. It was tasty. Fries were a little bit soggy, but I was overlooked by the fact that the burger was brimming with flavors. Second time I went to In-N-Out Burger, the experience lost the magic. And every subsequent time since, I have not been able to recapture that flavor and that experience. And I think that that's part of the reason why In-N-Out hooks you. If you've never had a burger like theirs before, but afterwards that burger just is never the same. That's why In-N-Out Burger, I gotta put, because it is a good flavor and it's a decently priced burger, I'm gonna put it probably middle of B tier for me. Jersey Mike's Sub. Jersey Mike's is another great sub shop, but it would definitely be third on my choice of sub shop. And because I don't like to keep 2 of a lot of the same category and a lot of the same category, In-N-Out Burger and Hardee's and Carl's Jr. kind of being the same whatever, but Hardee's offering chicken sandwiches, I'm going to go ahead and put Jersey Mike's, and I'm going to put that at the top of B tier because it is a very good sandwich shop, but I'm not going to put it into A tier. Little Caesars Pizza. When I was a kid, growing up, this was a staple in my household. My family would get extra large meats and stuffed crust pizzas. And if you know, you know. If you don't, go search it up. That pizza was phenomenal. Then they decided to cut back on their dough, on their toppings, and on the experience. And because of that, their pizzas then went to a price point of $5. And they dropped in consistency, in flavor, and in general, a good pizza. If we had looked at Little Caesars 3 to 5 years ago probably would be F tier. But because of the changes they've made recently, they've kind of started to go back to where they were. And the pizzas are a little bit more spendy, but they're that much better. So for me, Little Caesars has definitely stepped up. It has been a staple in my household for a long time, and y'all can hate on me all you want, but for me, Little Caesars is going into the bottom of A tier, and that is because there's not another better pizza joint on here that is going to be at A tier. McDonald's. It's Mickey D's. They're consistent. They make your food. It's hot. It's fresh. It's probably what you ordered. It's what you expect from McDonald's. It's Mickey D's. So Mickey D's, because it's quintessential fast food, goes quintessentially in the middle. Papa Murphy's. The freshest, best possible pizza you can get on this list. You order your pizza, they make the dough fresh in-house with fresh toppings, and then you go home and cook it yourself. So you know exactly how you want it cooked, you get it cooked the exact way you want it, and you get a fresh experience. That being said, Papa Murphy's, probably the last of our S tier places, but definitely deserving of being an S tier. Pizza Hut. For those of you that love Pizza Hut, you might want to cover your ears, because I'm about to go in. I worked at Pizza Hut as a driver for 2 years. 2 years. I've seen how that pizza is made, and you're about to get a little bit of a insight here. Just don't order it. Just don't order it. Do yourself a favor. If you don't want to have a bad time, just don't order Pizza Hut. And I'm not trying to be rude to Pizza Hut as a whole, but it's not my cup of tea. I'm not going to say too much more. But the fact is that don't do it. It's terrible. I don't like it. It's just an absolute craptastic fest. So Pizza Hut, you're on bottom of F tier. Where are you? Where'd you go? You hid from me. Where did you go? Aha. Next up is Popeyes. Popeyes is pretty good chicken. It has a great flavor. Chick-fil-A would probably be up in A tier if I had tried it. Just their sauce was amazing, so I gotta assume that their food's probably really good. Popeyes, for what it's worth, is the best chicken on this list, easily, out of everything here. With that being said, I'm gonna put Popeyes up into A tier above Baskin & Robbins, below Chipotle and Jimmy John's. It's really good. Starbucks, it's coffee with some meal items thrown in, but I wouldn't technically clarify it into fast food, because you can't really clarify it into fast food like Baskin Robbins, like Dunkin' Donuts. Starbucks is, if you like their coffee, you like their coffee. If you don't, you don't. That being said, I got to put it at the bottom of C tier, because personally I don't get their coffee, but I know a lot of people do. And I just don't like getting coffee from a lot of coffee places. So Subway. Subway is a sandwich shop that has been a complete reverse of these other sandwich shops. They've increased their price, decreased their meat content, increased their veggie count, decreased all the good stuff, increased all the bad stuff. I went recently to a Subway and bought a 2-meat footlong, a roast beef and turkey footlong, and it cost me $15. There is no way in heck in any situation, before taxes mind you, that a Subway sandwich should cost $15. And for that alone, Subway, you had an F tier. Taco Bell. Taco Bell, I never really went to a lot, and when I did, I ordered 2 things: soft tacos and crunch wraps. Both of which, after you've spent years away making your own versions of, when you go back to the original, are lacking. The crunch wraps aren't crunchy. The soft tacos are too soft. Everything's really mushy, not really flavorful, and you realize that you can easily make yourself something better at home. So for that, Taco Bell gets put above Arby's. Wendy's. I was really hard on Wendy's for a long time because I had a really bad experience as a kid. It took me 25 years to go back to a Wendy's. I went back to a Wendy's and I was really surprised. The food was warm, the fries were fresh, everything tasted good. The only negative I have is the wait time. I spent 30 minutes in the drive-thru. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to put Wendy's. You know, I think I'm gonna put Wendy's for the drive-through time. I'm gonna put it like the back of B tier. It's definitely better than Mickey D's. Doesn't belong in C, but I can't put it above Carl's and Hardee's right now, just because I haven't had it more than a couple times. And Wingstop. Wingstop is definitely more affordable than KFC, but KFC definitely has a better flavor. Um, I like Wingstop better than Boston Market, but I'm going based upon flavor, price, and all that. Boston Market was definitely more affordable than KFC. Wingstop is more affordable than both of them, but its flavor isn't better than KFC's, but its price point is. With that being said, I think I got to put Wingstop at the back of B because I did like their flavor on their sauces and their wings, but at the same time, you know, it's not going to be a top tier place. But that's kind of my tier list, guys. This is my opinions, my thoughts. Kind of ran through them here kind of quickly because tier lists do take a long time, but hopefully you guys liked it, and let me know what you thought. But all right, that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. As always, the opinions stated in this video are my own, so you don't got to agree with them, but I appreciate you sitting through the entirety of the tier list. Before you go, if you could do me just one more small favor, if you could please like the video and subscribe, I would really, really appreciate that. And as always, I will see you all on Monday.